All right, y'all. Okay, I'm going to do something completely different today. Just because, well, number one, I can, and it needs to be done. I'm going to do a reading on a person that has, kind of, for all intents purposes, the train wreck of a world that I was thrust into by accident about 4 years ago, and it is now kind of turned into a guilty pleasure of mine. So like I said, this is not normally what I do. Will I do it again? Perhaps. I don't know. But who this reading is centered on is a woman named Foodie Beauty and her train wreck of a life, okay? I'm going to look into the relationship in between her and her fake husband, Solid, okay, or Salad, how it's known in girl world. But yeah, so I'm just going to see, because there's some discrepancies that she's bringing up and things just don't gel, okay? So yeah, this is just something fun that I'm going to do. It's all alleged. It's for entertainment purposes, yada, yada. Watch it till the end. If you are in girl world with me, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment below. But yeah, we're going to get right into this and see what's going on in between Chantel and Salah and see what is kind of going on there. I'll pull Romance Angel 1 for her, how she views the connection, how he views the connection, and a shared energy between them, okay? All right. Spirit and ancestors, guide me through this. All right, here we go. How does Chantel view this connection? For Chantel. Okay. Playfulness. So there's a lot of games going on here, okay? So she's trying to recapture some sort of, youthful thing here. To recapture past things here, past experiences. And we all know how her past experiences go. All right, how does Salah view this connection, please, with Chantel? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Now, it's always important when you do readings, how I do readings, that energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa. I feel like he's the one playing and she's the one who's having to trust the situation that it's going to turn out the way that she wants it to. Spirit, what is a shared energy between these two? I believe there is some level, even though he acts like he despises her and distastes her, to care for somebody for 3 years, there's some level of care and love for a situation, or it's extremely codependent. Shared energy, please. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It is time to disconnect from the energy that is surrounding you, taking a step back. And they've both kind of retreated, okay? Before the cat incident, there was the whole situation of trying to, well, I'm going home, I can't say what I want to say kind of thing. So, yeah. All right. Let's get some love oracles on this situation between Chantel and Salah. All right, here we go. It was a fated meeting between them. It was unexpected here, an unexpected fated meeting. At least on his end, he wasn't expecting this. Okay, date, and then we have regret showing up here. But the grass is greener somewhere else for somebody. Yeah, reconciliation, unfinished business. There may be, okay, a reunion between these two, and it's not because of love or a true marriage. It is most certainly because there's unfinished business. There are loose ends that need to be tied up here. She's gonna facade it, cascade it as we're reconnecting because there's love here. No, he's found something else. You think it's reconciliation, but it's really just unfinished business here. Okay, so she's setting herself up because there is a secret crush involved in this. Okay, and she's just gonna have to deal with the heartbreak of it and move past it. Okay, let's see what the outcome might be. Outcome and advice here on this connection before we get into the gist of what this is here. Advice and possible outcome here for this connection between Foodie Beauty and Salah. She really thinks she's got this in the bag here. She thinks that everything is going to pull it back together here. Conclusions are within reach. So things are going to conclude here. That to me is closing something off. It's done. It's not going to reconcile. A time for healing. So she's going to have to heal up whatever it is that he's done to her in the past, and he's going to have to heal up for being her caregiver. Because at the end of the day, that is quite problematic. Okay? Meditate and contemplate and have faith in your dreams. So again, really just trying, and a new start is coming. So something new is coming through and a fiery climax approaches. So whatever this closure is, whenever this comes to a head, there is going to be a back and forth here. There is going to be arguing. There is going to be all of this. And sadly, it is all going to be done on social media because that is what she knows. It's what she does best, is tear people down in the here and now on her platform, which is absolutely wrong, but not my business. I digress. She can do what she wants to do. Everybody has free will here. All right, Spirit. Let's get into what's going on with Chantel. What can you show me about Chantel? The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, the in-between. All right, for Chantel. What is she thinking, feeling, all that? Okay, she is knowing that she is having to move this on by herself in a very independent kind of way. And she's not liking that at all. At all, at all. She does love him, though, in some weird, twisted kind of way. There is love, but I think it's like, again, a dependent kind of thing. Really trying to love him enough to make her love her back, kind of a thing. Wanting him to love her at the same level that she loves him. And again, it is so, it's not real. It is kind of like, loving someone because they take care of you, the things that they can give to you, what it is that they put in. But she needs to kind of heal up her past. She needs to take some time to retreat, rest, re-energize, so that she can build her own foundation, so that she can stand in her independence, the proper way, and do the adult thing and really focus on what it is that her health is kind of telling her that she needs to do. She's not going to do it. She wants to keep being breadcrumbed here. She's not trying to learn the lessons that she needs to learn. And this has been a recurring theme for her of doing something and not learning the lesson to continue to keep making the same mistakes again and justifying what it is that she's doing. It's not a right or wrong here. It's just how she chooses. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, any opportunities that we're going, there's no opportunities coming for her. The doors are closed. Nothing is coming in new. There's been a pause here because she just can't get on board with being in that independent structure. She wants to have that, but she's putting love where it's not supposed to be. Instead of focusing on herself and putting that love back into herself, she's continuing to try to love a man that does not love her back. Okay? And it causes a lot of backlash. It causes a lot of hurt feelings for her. But again, she's a willing participant in this because it does what? It causes drama. And so when that drama comes, she comes and puts it on the internet. And not only is she devaluing herself by putting all her personal business out there, she's also destroying someone else's life and the lives of not only her family, but his family that is connected to him and all of those things. But that's none of my business, okay? Because at the bottom of the deck is karmic lessons being learned that she's not learning. Page of Swords here. Being observant, being sneaky, being strategic, not really wanting to do it, kind of being an asshole about things that are going on, not really caring what is being said about her. She lacks self-worth. She lacks the understanding of opinion. But whatever this Queen of Pentacles is trying to stand in her power and really do whatever is going to always fall short because she's not pouring into herself. She's going to continue to think that she's going to be able to build a connection and a relationship with somebody who does not want it, who was looking for an out. And with this Bruce kitten, like, that gave Salah his out to get away from the situation. You could see the smoldering disgust and unhappiness in his face, okay? Whenever he would look at her, there was no chemistry. There was no genuine feeling. He could hardly even sit beside her without making a face, okay? So she's got some things that she needs to work on here. Is she going to do it? Absolutely not, because she struggles with making the life lessons. She likes to tell people that she's putting in the work to change what she needs to change, but the fact of the matter is she is not. She is not. She doesn't care. This whole depression thing is absolutely untrue, because somebody who is suffering with depression normally don't put it out there like that. And if you're so sad, you don't go home and get a cat within 2 days of being there and making that cat's life miserable as well. She can't care for herself. The intent and the want to do it is there, but she's not going to get up off her ass to do it. She's going to sit stagnant because she wants things to come to her, and it's just not going to. It's not. She's just going to continue cycling a whole bunch of things in and out that mean absolutely nothing. And it's just a way to get clickbait. It's a way to get people to show up. It's a way to use people because she's not able to stand on her own feet. But what she's doing in this new Canadian arc is, yeah, I'm on my own. I can do this. I can do that. Nah, baby, you got mama raising you still. You ain't living on your own. You have other people coming in doing things for you. You have people, your trusty beezers, doing all this, that, and a third for you. Nah, that ain't how real women deal with things, okay? You need to stand up, you need to brush yourself off, and you need to go, I don't know, for a walk maybe. Get some fresh air. You know, do the things that make you happy. Because trust, it wasn't Salah that made you happy. It's the food that makes you happy, darling. And it's always going to be the food. What's next for Chantel, please? There's that Eight of Pentacles again. Those karmic lessons coming in. She's got to learn them. And she's going to learn them quickly with that Eight of Wands here. It's coming in like fire. These lessons, Tower moment. Yeah, her world is falling apart. It is falling apart on such a cosmic level here that I don't think she's going to be able to tell the difference. Queen of Swords. Yeah, but she doesn't care. She doesn't care what anybody says. She thinks she's got the clarity that she needs to beat whatever this is. But there's still going to be conflict around her. There is no escaping the stuff that she's done. It's you do something, you have to learn the lesson. You have to pay the price for the things that you do here. But there's conflict and arguments all around her. And it's just a constant back and forth. Yeah, she wants to take a risk. She wants to take a risk. She wants to start, gaining that clarity. She wants to have that understanding. She does want reconciliation, and she wants a new start. She wants a new start somewhere else that is less chaotic, less possibility of causing conflict, less possibility of having somebody else intervene and say, you can't do this. Okay? So if you're going to live abroad, you got to kind of live by said rules. Okay? Yeah, this isn't going to pan out the way that she is kind of planning on it to pan out. She doesn't want to take responsibility for her mistakes. She wants to brush them off like it's nothing. And the thing about, putting yourself on social media and putting your whole life out there, okay? Anybody and everybody can comment on it. Chantel, that whole, I need freedom of speech. I need to be able to say what I can say and whoop-de-whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, sweet pea, guess what? At the end of the day, everyone else on social media, too, has freedom of speech. And so you can't cast stones at other people for having an opinion and having their freedom of speech to say what it is that they want. So when you have a go at FFG and you have all these things negative to say about other people, well, guess what, darling? They have freedom of speech. They can say what they want to say. And the fact that you get so bothered by it says more about you than it does about them. Because you are doing the same exact thing. So you need to calm down. All right, Spirit, let's get in to see what is going on with Salah and what he's got going on. What's going on, Spirit? Show me Salah, please. The Two of Cups in reverse. A false love, nonsense, okay? Uncertainty, fear because of the bad experience that he has had, an unhappy coupling with Chantel here. And this is karmic. This is the karmic wheel here, the wheel of fortune. So there is change. There is, him evolving. There is him taking his success, stepping away, new conditions. He's found his happiness. He does not want this karmic back and forth. And this is represented by the 4 fixed signs. So Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. So there is a lot of things that are going on that are changing for him, and it has changed this connection to show him how unhappy he was in this connection with Chantel. And embarrassed, super embarrassed. What else for Salah, please? The Knight of Wands. Fuckboy energy here. Okay? So, impulsive. All right? Seeks immediate results. Turning of the head. Fiery passion. Trying to negotiate things. Cheating. Okay? Spontaneous cheating. Doing what they want to do. Sagittarius energy here, just for those of you who may be into that kind of thing. But really not focusing on this connection. The change is there. He got himself out of the situation, no matter how bad it was that it had to get for him to get out of the situation. He is now out of the situation, and now he's doing what he wants without her blowing down his neck. And he's doing it in the King of Wands energy. So he's standing his power. He's being bold about it. He doesn't care if she finds out that he's been to a red room. He doesn't care if, she's seeing or hearing or not hearing from him. He does not care. He is out doing what he wants to do because the change came that he'd been waiting for, and now he released himself from this. I don't think he's not going back to this. No matter what it is that she thinks, he's not spoken to her. There's no talking here. Again, Tower moment. Sudden change. There had to be a sudden change to make this change come through. A sudden upheaval here to put that karmic wheel in motion. This was a karmic connection no matter what. There is no soulmate here. Okay, this is all karmic. This is all karmic energy, karmic debt, doing what needs to be done here to fix the things. And she's not doing it, but he learned his lesson. So he is taking his karmic beating, if you will, and standing in his power in that and helping him push him along here. He's not going back to this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chantel. I know this is going to bother you, and it goes against everything that you believe here, but he's not coming back. The Five of Wands. Conflict, competition, okay? Clashing egos. They clash all the time. And there is judgment, and there is big obstacles that Salah has to get through when he was with her. So now he's got that residual energy of these obstacles, of the fighting of it, of the disobedience of her just blatantly not doing what he was requesting of her. Okay, and, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow-moving energy. 6 months to a year. If he even reaches out to her, it will be within that time frame kind of a thing. But there is no love here. He doesn't love her. It's a one-sided kind of thing here. There's always competitions, feeling like there's always other women around. And the fact of the matter is there most certainly always is. And Chantel knows this, but she keeps going with this. But this is the mess that she created. So now she is living in the mess that she has created. When you meet somebody, she could have went there and she could have changed her whole outlook, who she was, really had that glow up into what it is that she wanted all of us to believe. Okay. Had she done that, yes, with time, he probably would have truly had genuine feelings of love for her and really been willing to try to go the distance with her if she wasn't who she was and how she acts. Blatantly disrespecting your husband's nationality, his religion, the country that you're residing in. Like, I would never. I'm not from here, okay? I'm American. I moved here 22 years ago. So I know what it's like to move into another country, okay? And to have that respect for the people and everything that goes with that, okay? But that's neither here nor there. I'm me, she, and it is what it is. But he is not coming back, and if he does come back, it's only coming back to fight. Okay. All right, what else can you tell me about Chantel, please? Chantel, Foodie Beauty. We will close this off. Isolation. We all know Foodie isolates herself. Completion. There are things that are coming to an end and she's isolating because she does not want to see the reality of the things that are dead in the water. It is not coming. It is not resurrecting itself. This is done. You need to isolate. You need to let the completion happen. You need to move past this and try to find somebody more to your liking. Release it. Isolate it, complete it, release it, let it go. What are you doing holding on to this? You can see very well that this is clearly at a funeral. It's dead in the water. Now you're in a cemetery. Release it. Let it go. Let him go. Let him do what it is that he's going to do. On a more morbid, thing, it could be, despondence. Ay. Gratitude. Well, we know you can't show gratitude. It's a hard thing for you. I guess it's better to have loved and lost and not loved at all, right? That's what they say. Expansion, passion. Yeah, you need to let whatever this is go so that you can start to have some growth and expand here and do the things that you need to do, the things that you're passionate about. And sadly, it's probably going to be food, but anything else? Grief. Oh, yes, you are grieving this connection, but it's time to have a renewal. It is time to actually let your insecurities go. Go on that spirit quest. Go on, that healing journey. Do the things that you need to do. Worry about you. Get your health right so that you're able to be here for, a long time. All right? And there's enlightenment coming in, Foodie. Come on. You need to take the lesson. You need to take the wisdom from other people, whether you like them or not. Whatever it is that you're doing is not working. Maybe it is time that you take advice from somebody else, i.e. just throwing it out here. All those years ago when FFG tried to stand up for you and protect you, and you're going to do her dirty. She was only trying to protect, and you took it all the way left. So a lot of people don't really want to be that person for you. You don't listen. And I don't expect you can come for me. I'm a small channel. I don't care. I'm just, my business is always going to be my business. But yeah, it's time to get yourself right. It's time to do the things that you need to do that you've been putting off for years. But we know that you won't. But that is what it is. All right, y'all. That's what I have for this one. I'm going to end it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. And for my Girl World family, I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next.